Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and today I'm going to be doing my fourth cash stuffing of December, but also my last cash stuffing of 2022, which is crazy. This year has just absolutely flown by. I also just want to say thank you guys so much for your support this year. This year has been incredible due to you guys and all the support you've given me on my videos, whether that's liking or commenting or subscribing. So thank you guys so much. This is actually not going to be my last it will not be my last video of 2022. I am going to film a year-end sinking funds update and also bill swap like I did last month. I'm really trying to stay on top of that. So I should have that up by, I believe, Friday if I can get everything filmed and uploaded in time. But I also plan on doing a 2023 financial goal video around the beginning of January of 2023. So I'm hoping like the first week I can do that as well as a cash stuffing. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. So starting off with our cash envelopes as we usually do, we are starting off with groceries and we are going to be giving $50 to groceries this week. And the reason I'm doing that is because I just got back home from visiting my family. So that's $50, 2 20s and a 10. I just got back home from visiting my family. So it's already Wednesday. So I usually budget my food out from Friday to Friday. So I only have a couple of more days to budget for. So that should be sufficient, $50 in there. Next up is stock up, and that's getting $5. We did go to Costco 2 weeks ago. I don't know, all of the weeks are just blending in and we spent some money there. So stock up has $5, $10, and $15 in it right now. And I do owe my boyfriend some money for some of the stuff that we bought. Haven't given that to him yet, but I am working on it. It's top of mind. Okay, next up is spending, and that's going to be getting $10. As you guys know, I'm working to pay off a little bit of credit card debt that I accumulated, so I haven't been able to put as much in spending as I like to. But that is okay. Debt is a priority. I do also want to film a debt confession type video like I did in 2021. I don't have a ton of credit card debt right now. It's definitely feasible and something that I'm working on paying off. It's not a lot, but I do want to be open and honest with you guys. So I'm hoping to get that video out by beginning of January as well. So lots to come in 2023. All right, next up is house, and that's going to be getting $10 this week, and this is household, so any household supplies. I am out of a couple of things, a couple of cleaning supplies, and I'm going to Target later. So I am probably going to be using some of this. So house has 10, 20, 25, and 30. All right, next up is health, and that is going to be getting $5. And I don't need pre-workout or anything right now. I don't need any of my supplements that I take, so I shouldn't be spending this, but I always say that and I always somehow end up spending it, so mark my words. So health has $10, $15, and $20. So we should be sitting pretty there. All right, next up is nails, and that is going to be getting $25 this week. As I mentioned to you guys, I do get my dip. I get my dip done every 3 to 4 weeks, but I also need a pedicure, so that's why there's so much in this envelope right now. So nails has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 1, and 105. I'm trying to get an appointment on the books before New Year's Eve, but my nail lady's not texting me back right now, so we'll see. I hope to have that done by this week or at the latest next week. Next up is makeup, and that's going to be getting $5. And I forgot my setting powder when I went back home, and if you know, a setting powder is so important. So I had to go to Ulta and pick that up. So I did spend some money from here, but now we have $10 in makeup and I shouldn't be spending anything from there this week. Next up is buffer, and that's getting $5. So I believe I have a total of 10 in there right now. I didn't use this money last week. Yep, so $10 in buffer. So that is it for my cash envelope, I believe. Oh, actually, if I have tax, no, tax is in my other envelope. So moving on over to my sinking funds. All right, next up is hair, and that's going to be getting $10. We'll do 110 there. I just got my hair done. I got a tone and a cut, so I shouldn't be needing anything for at least 3 to 4 months. So hair has $15. So just saving up for that next tone and cut. And as I mentioned last time, it did cost a lot, so like around $130. So I'm anticipating that again for when I go in like 3 or 4 months. All right, next up is aesthetics, and that is going to be getting $10 this week. I really wanted to get a chemical peel sometime in January. I did schedule one, but I honestly might end up canceling it just because this envelope's not fully funded. So I'd rather just wait a little bit until I, of course, have enough money in there. So aesthetics has 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up canceling that chemical peel. Next up is Christmas, and as you can see, she is empty at $0. I did spend the entirety of my Christmas budget and a little bit over, honestly. So we're starting from scratch here, but I am done Christmas shopping. I don't have to buy anything, of course, since it is after Christmas. So we're starting from scratch going into 2023. If you have been following my channel, you know that I do stuff Christmas every single week. I know some people wait until like June or July to start stuffing it, but I like to just do a little bit each week just to get ahead, you know, in case something comes up that's really urgent and needs more money, then I can account for that by stuffing it earlier, if that makes any sense. So next up is Christmas, of course, $10. Starting off strong. We have 51 more weeks until we have to use that envelope. Next up is gifting, and that's going to be getting $20 this week. As I mentioned last week, I have my dad's birthday coming up and also my boyfriend's birthday coming up. So in January and February, this will be getting a lot more money than it usually does. So gifting has 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, and 240 in gifting. And I believe next week I want to put like $50 towards it. So we should be doing all right in that envelope around that time. Next up is car, and that's going to be getting $10. And we are so close to the 500 mark here. I really wanted to get to 500 before year end, but that did not happen. So car has 1, 2, 3, 4, 420, 430, 440, 445, 450, and $455 in car. So we have $45 to go until we reach that $500 mark, and I can put that into my bank account and start earning interest on it. I mean, I could right now if I wanted to, but I just like to have that $500 slip, you know? So next up is vacation, and that's going to be getting $15. As I mentioned before, trying to stuff a little bit more than $5 in vacation, just because I've been noticing that that's a really large expense that just comes up randomly that I never have enough for, which is just a spiral back into debt. So vacation has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70, and I'm really happy where that is at right now. Next up is luxury, and that's going to be getting $5. She is building up slowly but surely. So luxury has 150, 170, 175, 180, 185, and $190. Almost to the $200 mark. That's really exciting. Next up is business, and that's getting $5. Usually I put like $5 or $10 in business. I don't have my own business or anything like that, but I do want a new camera, so that's what I've been saving up for. So, and also if I get new envelopes or new cash binders, then I'll also take it out of this business fund, just because of course I have my YouTube channel, so I consider that like a business fund, even though it's kind of not really. So business 1, 2, 3, 320, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350, 355, 356, and $357. And I'm really happy with where that is at as well. Next up is membership, and that is going to be getting $20. And membership is actually subscriptions. So putting that 20 in there. There we go. So these are 4 monthly subscriptions that I have going. For my yearly expenses, I do take that out of my checking account whenever I take out my money for my high yield savings account that I do every single week. So I take out 100 for my high yield savings account, and then I take out a certain amount for my yearly expenses like Microsoft Excel. And if you guys have any tips for how I can get that for cheaper, let me know, because it's like $100 a month. Costco, things like that come out yearly. So next up is house, and that's going to be getting $15. And this is my house savings. So for a house one day, of course, I don't have a lot in here right now, but right now it's not an immediate concern. It's just something that I'm conscious of. So I am slowly but surely saving. So house has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1, 105, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 120 in house. All right, last but not least is tax. So it is becoming tax season, and I personally like to use TurboTax, and usually I have to pay that like $60 fee. So I'm just thinking ahead, and for the next couple of months, I'm gonna be putting some money towards that every week, just so I don't have to take that money out of my tax return. I don't know. That's just how my brain thinks, and I'd rather have the money there so I can just put it into my bank account and put that on my credit card, if that makes sense. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later in the week. Bye.